Many workers around the world, and even in the United States, face harsh working conditions because the employer takes advantage of the employee who needs the job the most. In my hometown of Seattle, companies like Ross, Macy's, Hilton Hotels, and Sound Transit are some of the worst offenders of workers' rights. Without unions, these workers can suffer, but even with unions, companies have still been getting away with workers' rights violations. Organizations like APALA, LILO, Local 8, SEIU, UFCW, and the Fast Jobs Coalition were created to fight these workers' rights violations and make sure all workers have fair and equal rights. Even though these organizations do great work and have helped very much in the workers' rights movement, there are still a lot of problems with workers' rights even today. Workers who are taken advantage of can be given unfair pay, terrible working conditions, or even be fired for no reason. Those workers who don't receive enough pay aren't able to afford the basic necessities of life, including housing, food, and transportation. Sound Transit has been found to have some of the worst workers' violations in the Pacific Northwest. Sound Transit has hired minority workers to meet their quota and then turn them around, which is their way of saying fired after a month or less of work. These workers who were turned around were cited as not having enough training on the job, when Sound Transit is responsible for training these workers. Even minority workers who have worked for Sound Transit for over 20 years were fired and cited as not having enough training for a job that they have been doing for 2 decades. This is not the only issue that has been found of Sound Transit. One story that has surfaced is about the conditions on the work site. Most of the work sites don't have bathrooms, so workers are either forced to leave the work site to find a bathroom or dig a hole in the ground to go to the bathroom. This is not only unsanitary, but embarrassing for workers, especially female employees. With all these problems, who wouldn't want to get involved? I'm urging everyone to take a stand somehow. Join a workers' rights organization or rally, contact your local county council about Sound Transit, or boycott businesses that violate workers' rights. What matters is that you did something to help these workers.